watch out for each other. And if a car dealer would show them a sign from heaven. And he answered and he said to them, when it is even, you say, you understand the times of the don't realize what's wrong. And he said, Lord, he said, Abraham, send somebody to tell my brothers. But we can wind up there if we don't allow the scriptures and we don't allow the word to change our life. And because of we can know about the tornado that's coming, but if we don't get in the cellar and we're lost, whose fault is it? And I've seen a lot of things, and next year I had a cellar. Now the problem is, do I want to go down in there? Listen to the warning, their blood is going to be required at their own hands. And Paul required at their own hands. And Paul also went on to say in 1 Corinthians 1:17 through 25. Let's look and see what he had to say here. See what he had to say here. For Christ sent me not to wisdom knew not God, but it pleased God by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. To save them that believe. Let's go on. He said, for the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks seeketh after wisdom. But we preach Christ crucified, unto the Jews a stone. Here was the men of Nineveh that were very wicked. When Jonah came and preached to them, they repented and they turned their ways from the evil that they were doing and turned unto the Lord. And God from the evil that they were doing and turned unto the Lord. And God saved him because they listened to a man of God. We don't say anything. We don't say anything. As God told Ezekiel, said, their blood, I'm going to require at your hands. But if you tell them, and they don't do anything, it's their fault. And he was saying there in the scripture that we just got through reading, and when you stand before God, God's going to play back that replay, so to speak. And here you had this opportunity, and you didn't want to go. You didn't do anything, and you had this opportunity, and you didn't do anything, and you had this opportunity, and you didn't do anything, and we're the watchmen. And we're the watchmen over our neighbor and over our friends and our loved ones. Have we told them? And over our neighbor and over our friends and our loved ones. Have we told them? Have we showed people where to get in the cellar? There's a hole right there. There's a ladder going down in there. You get down in there, save you. In church, we got to realize that we have got an obligation. We've got a job. We are watchmen, so to speak, and we have an opportunity. And Paul was talking about preaching, and he didn't say you have to be a licensed minister to preach the gospel. You can tell somebody about Jesus. Anybody can. And so many times the people that bring other people to church, they're not ministers. In church, we got a job to do. You see, in 1 Timothy 4, 1 through 5, let's look and see what that says. You don't have that one? I do. You can get it though, can't you? 1 Timothy 4, 1 through 5. I guess I left one out. He's quick. There he is. That's fast. Give him a hand, will you? Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some will depart from faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. Boy, we're there. Really? We're there. As an